Streamlined and simple, the Osprey Skimmer 30 is a women's specific hydration pack that allows you to carry all the water you need plus a ton of gear for a full day on the mountain. The standout feature here is that it comes standard with a 2.5 liter hydration reservoir. In addition to that, you can carry extra water on the sides if you want to, so you are gonna stay hydrated all day long. The 2.5 liter hydraulics LT reservoir has lots of features that keep you really comfortable. In the middle, you have 2 welded baffles that actually keep this reservoir from barreling out. The fact that you have an external hydration sleeve is really convenient. So they actually put the sleeve on the outside so you don't have to take anything out of your pack in order to refill this reservoir. Because it doesn't barrel out, you can't feel that on the back panel here. So there's no awkward barreling. It doesn't make the pack feel like it's round. It's a nice flat back panel. Now in front of that pocket, you do have a nice foam frame sheet. There's a little bit of a stiffener in there, so it's a very comfortable back panel. It actually moves with you as you move. It's not really stiff, but it provides enough support. And then in that foam, you have little cutouts. There's mesh on top of the foam, so that's gonna keep you nice and cool. It's gonna wick away sweat during the day. If I open up the sternum strap here, you can see that you actually have a magnetic bite valve. So that goes right across and it's really easy to access your water. Behind the shoulder harness, you've got BioStretch foam. It's a really dynamic foam. It's gonna move with you. That also has little cutouts in it so that it keeps you cool and it breathes when you're moving fast on the trail. Something I really like about the way they designed this strap, they actually pulled the seam up to the front of the harness here. So this is the area of the shoulder harness that comes into contact with you a little bit more than the rest of it. It's the part of your body that moves more and sometimes can cause chafing, but what they did was they took that seam away so that it's more comfortable when you're hiking and when you're moving. On the 30 liter version, you do have load lifter straps. This isn't a feature that's on the smaller capacities, but this is gonna go a long way to carrying the load really well. And then in addition to that, you have a pretty substantial hip belt. It's actually a padded hip belt, and this helps carry the load really well. Because this is a hydration pack, they assume you're going to be carrying a lot of water, and since water's heavy, you definitely have a substantial hip belt. This pack is going to carry the load well. You have little pockets on the front. They're just stretchy mesh pockets, big enough for snacks, granola bar, your cell phone, anything else you would want to throw in there. And then it's really easy to adjust that belt. If I turn to the side here, you do have stretch mesh pockets on both sides. These pockets are big enough to accommodate a 32-ounce water bottle. It fits really easily in there, so if you're going out for a full day, you need to carry all of the water, you can carry water on both sides. You do have this compression down here on the bottom and compression up top, so if you don't have this packed out completely, you can actually cinch down the load and make it a little bit smaller of a pack, so it's really versatile that way. On the front here, you can see all kinds of pockets. On this bigger version, you've got a really nice big dump pocket up front, and it actually has compression on the front of it, so storing snacks, storing an extra layer. I've got a big puffy down jacket and it stows really well right in the front there. You have attachment points here on the top, and then you've got some tool loops down below, so longer trekking poles will fit really easily onto this pack. If you need to carry other types of gear, you've got all kinds of places to lash gear to the front. This is a panel loading pack, so it's easy to get into the main body. You actually have 2 zipper pulls. So you can access the top if you want to. You can just zip down the side, access the side. So it's really easy to get to all your gear inside the pack. And then in addition to that big cavernous pocket, you've got a slash pocket right here on top. This is media-friendly material, so you could store your cell phone, your sunglasses, whatever you like in there, and it's a nice soft material. In front of that pocket, you do have another organizational feature. I really like this. You've got a hidden zipper in there, and then you have a few areas where you can organize gear. So I've got a granola bar and my phone in there, and there's actually a key clip, so your keys don't get lost in the rest of your pack. Moving down, you have a little bit more organization here. I've got a headlamp and an extra hat stored in that pocket. And so they do a great job of giving you different size pockets to organize your gear. If you want to, you can lash plenty of gear on the front, but it's still a pretty simple and streamlined pack if you don't need all of those different features. Overall, you've got a user-friendly pack that's built for a day of adventure. It's the Osprey Skimmer 30. Thanks for watching. If you have additional questions about the gear you just saw, please feel free to visit backcountryedge.com and get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We also have technical specs about that gear on the product pages of our website, and oftentimes we have bonus videos. If you like our channel, please subscribe.